Rajas. I'm from Konkan Vidya Island School. Today, I'm going to talk about the ASEAN community coming in Thailand. Is it a fact or a fantasy? In my point of view, I think it's a fantasy. The association, Southeast Union are coming in, and people are accustomed to hearing about it by media such as television, advertisements, radios, newspapers. They put up flags in various institutions such as schools, universities, police stations, or hospitals. People are looking forward for this new change, a new change that will change their life and make it in a better way. They all are seeing only the pros and not the cons. It's a beacon for them. People are learned only about the facts and the text that what's going to happen in ASEAN. But do they really know what's going to happen and how is it going to affect them? No, we are not informed about the consequences that we will have to face. Number one, our language. People in all these countries are good in English. Not every country, but they can speak, write, and read in a good way. But majority of Thai people cannot read, nor write, or speak English fluently, which would affect our country. Because English is a global language that connects all of the countries together. And if you're not good at it, what can we do? We all have been hearing that this ASEAN community would bring peace, prosperity, and new change to our lives. But how is it going to affect our life? Is anyone sure about it? Will we have to suffer, or would it be perfect? We still don't know. I'm scared. We would get stabbed because our education is lacking behind. In the world's education, Thailand's rank is only 71. Can you believe it? Instead of studying and learning about their cultures, their traditions, their food,